Yo, what is up, guys? And we're back with another video and another review for another show that y'all gotta go ahead and watch. Now, it is not the part two to the last show I watched. This is supposed to be a part two, but it's not because another show came out, and I'm not gonna lie, it piqued my interest. I watched it, and I gotta talk about it. So we gonna get to that part too, but first we gotta talk about. And you saw the thumbnail, you saw the name, it's literally right there. We gotta talk about The Art of Sarah. This was a good one. But first, let's go ahead and go over the cast and everything real quick. But before we have a I'll be having a good day today. If you're having a good day, your day gets better. Let's go ahead and get into this, right? Directors, right? So we got, before I do that, I will pronounce names wrong. Leave me alone. Don't even come at me. Names are going to be pronounced wrong, period. So, director, we got Kim Jin Min, and we got Chu Song Yeon. Alright? So those are our directors, right? Then we're gonna go ahead and take it over to our little cast real quick. Give me 1 second, cause I normally write it out, but I just took a picture of it instead because writing it out takes forever. So, all right, in our main roles, we have Shin Hae Sun as Sarah Kim, and then we got Lee Jun Hyuk as Park Moo Gyeong. That's our main two people right there. It's based around these two people. So we got Sarah Kim and Park Moo Gyeong. That's what we got. All right. And then for our support roles, we'll go down here. We got Kim Jae-won as Kang Ji-won. We got Jung Da-bin as Woo Hyo-yoon. We got Bae Jong-guk as Choi Chae-woo. And we got Jung Jin-young as Hong Seong-sin. It's tough out here. Leave me alone. Struggling. We got Shin Hyun-sung as Hyun Jae-hyun. We got Park Bo Kyung as Jong Yeo Jin. And then lastly, we got Yoon Ga Yi as Yang Da Hye. And then we got Lee Tae Hoon. And for some reason, they don't have his listed, character. But those are all people we got. So, now, look. I'm going to give you guys what the Netflix says it's called. This is called a cerebral psychological dark show. That's what Netflix is right as. And I'm sorry that I was looking down here the whole time, but I had to read the names and I'm struggling. So I had to look down there the whole time. So forgive me, right? It's a Netflix series. It recently came out. And it's a limited series. So we get one season, right? If I'm not mistaken, that is what limited means. It means you're getting one. That's it. So once it's over, it's over. So we got a mature psychological dark show, and it's limited. So everything you want is right here, and you ain't gotta wait for nothing else, right? That's all we get. So the way I'm gonna go about this, right? Because I still am trying to get used to how I want to talk about them. We're not gonna break down the episodes all together. I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of what I guess the theme is, and then you watch it for yourself. So, long story short, it kicks off with somebody's body being found, and you guys can guess it. The name of the show is called The Art of Sarah Kim, and the body is Sarah Kim. That's who it is. Sarah Kim is dead. And it's up to our main, I wouldn't call him detective, it's up to our main investigator, Park Moo Gyeong. Yeah. It's up to our main investigator, Park Moo Gyeong. I gotta look at the names. The names are not, Sarah Kim is the only one that I can say without having to think. I have to look at his name. So Park Moo Gyeong, because they don't say his name often. So Park has to figure out who killed her. That's the entire basis of the show. And with each episode, you get a little bit more lore on who Sarah is. And essentially, this Sarah Kim person created this massive high-end purse store. So think of like a Louis Vuitton, a Dior or whatever. Any big, luxury brand that has like purses and everything. She had essentially made that from scratch. And she did it in some very, very interesting ways. And none of them were ethical. She did all of this in the most unethical way possible. She was just a normal person like me, and she said, I'm tired of being a normal person. Life was beating her down, and she said, I'm tired of this. I'm going to make a name for myself, and that's what she went out to do. So she went to go make a name for herself. But that meant she had to do it. She had to do whatever she had to do to get what she had to do, or had to get what she had to get done. So It required a lot of backstabbing, a lot of lying, a lot of everything. So, like I said, it's up to Park to figure out who killed this woman and why. And like I said, long story short, we find out that Sarah's just not that good of a person. Ain't much to it. You find out really, really fast she's not that good of a person, but it's kind of valid, low key. You listen to some of it, it's like, what would I do in that situation? Right? You know, it's one of them little things where it's like, is it relatable or is it understandable? I guess that's the question you have to ask, right? It's one of those things. Is it relatable or understandable? And there is a difference between that, right? Because relatable means something that you would do. Like, it's relatable because it's something you can empathize with because you have done it or you know somebody has done it. But something that's understandable is something that it makes sense. You understand how somebody can arrive at that conclusion, but this is about as far as it goes. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't move into the relatable part where it's like, okay, I can see myself doing it versus I can see how somebody could have done it. And so once you watch it, you'll be able to determine for yourself if you think that Sarah Kim is relatable or understandable. So hopefully you go ahead and give the show a watch, right? You come back and you let me know how you feel about everything that happened. Now I ain't gonna tell you much more than that because I don't want to spoil anything. I think it's very, very good. You want to watch it for yourself and you don't want to hear me say anything in particular because it's just a lot better like that. So unless it's like the game shows like I normally do, like I did the Devil's Plan, that's something where I'm willing to go, into each episode. There are some shows that I think it is good to I can go into detail with each episode. I'll give you a rundown on each episode. And there's some shows where it's like if I do that, that will probably cook the whole thing. So with this one, we're just gonna do it like this, and I might just do this from now on, just reserve the game shows for specifics because that way you know what kind of games they're playing. But then for the rest of the shows that are just standard dramas or mystery or whatever, I just give a rundown, like a basis of what the show's about, and call it a day. So that's what I did here today. So yeah, The Art of Sarah. Go on Netflix right now, watch it, and let me know what you think. I personally thought it was a pretty good show. That's why you're getting this review now instead of the one that you were supposed to get. So tap into it, watch it. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.